Hello, my name's Brian and welcome to my Ironman Progress. What's this? Just blow some dust off this. Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Let's change this. Okay, hello and welcome to my Collection Log Progress series. Hello there, my name's Brian and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are comparing on what we've done so far for a whole 1 year starting this series of Collection Log on my Ironman. Let's see what we've achieved so far, and so far we are sitting at 690 out of 1,430 Collection Log slots. So comparing to previous time, which is basically a year ago, there was actually 1,365 slots in total, so it's already gone up by quite a huge margin, but I'm still going to stick to my aim of going for 1,000 slots. Anything over that is just an amazing achievement. Something I've already said multiple times is that I'm never going to go for like the likes of Infernal Cape, as well as likes of like any big boy items like maybe Corp Beast or something like that, as well as Barbarian Assault is pretty much off limits because I hate Barbarian Assault. And I'm sure there's other things as well, like LMS as well. But we're not here to discuss on what I'm going to be borrowing from. Today's video is more of comparing what we've managed to achieve, as well as what we're working towards. So I'm going to do a little comparison and a little review, as well as talking about my future plans on the character on the next 6 months to a year on this character, to see if we do a 2-year review once we get there. First of all, Abyssal Sire. We have done some little bit more work onto this, but as you see we are 5 out of 9, 4 more items away to go, and now we're going to crack on and do this. So previously, 1 year ago, we actually had 441 collectible slots. We're now at 690, so it's over 200, nearly 250 on the dot really. I think it's literally 249, so could be terribly wrong at my maths, but I believe that is incredibly close to being 250 though. Anyway, we're going to move on and see what we've got so far. With Hydra, we haven't touched Hydra really that much. Hydra, we're still missing just the jar. I don't really do Hydra that much. I've not really, actually I don't think I've touched it for about a year or so, to be honest with you. It's not the greatest content, my man. Barrows, we've started more work on filling up the log. We still need a couple more slots, need 6 more slots to compare it. Bryo, we actually finished Bryo. One of the first episodes we actually did this, and we managed to get 3 of these, so yes, I got megally spooned on this. Callisto, not touched really. Just missing the pet for the Cerberus. Chaos Elemental, just missing the Dragon 2-hander, which is annoying because I do have that in my log. Well, I do have it on my character, but just not here, sadly. Chaos Fanatic, we're just missing the Odium Shard 1. Zilliana, we have actually tried Zilliana now. We managed to get it twice, quite recently in a video, but no luck just yet. Corp Beast, as expected. Managed to complete the Crazy Archaeologists. Dragon Kings, we've actually started these. We've actually got all the rings, the Dragon Axe, Circle and the Mud Staff. We're just missing the 3 pets as expected with the drop rates. Fight Caves, we actually finally got the Fire Cape. It's taken me nearly 15 years to get this in game time. Game timing, like I know old school RuneScape wasn't existing at the time, but the original RuneScape did exist and I did not actually have this at all. The Gauntlet we haven't touched. It is something I'm looking into potentially in not necessarily the near future, but is in the future development. We started Bandos. We are at 4kc, but no drops unfortunately, but it's something I'll be working on, as there is a massive plan in the works. I'll discuss that later in the video on what my plan is for the main bulk of the future. Giant Mole, just missing the pets. Grotesque Guardians, we've only got the dust. We could do a really actually working towards the Unix, but it's not on the priority list. Hespori, completed. Inferno, never going to get done. Cowfight Queen, we do have the KQ head, but I don't think we're going to get too lucky on the other stuff. King Black Dragon, still missing the heads. We still don't have the visage. Obviously we don't have the pet. Kraken is completed, 4 jars, don't ask. Armadale, we've actually killed 3, no drops just yet. We've actually got lucky here with 22 KC at Zamrock God Wars. We managed to get ourselves the spear as well as the staff. Next, never tried it. Nightmare, I've actually tried Nightmare, but not Fasani, but no luck, unfortunately. Obar completed with 77 KC with the Hill Giants Club. Serachnos, we started that quite recently. We managed to get the jar quite recently. 501 KC. Scorpio, we got lucky. Spooned at 40 KC for this beautiful shard. Scotizo still missing the pet at 78 KC. I'm hopefully going to get the Jar of Darkness if they make the update regarding the quality of life changes. Temporus, I am missing the pet and the Time of Water as well as the Dragon Harpoon. So far we've claimed 160 kills at Temporus. Fermi, finally got the pet at long last, but still missing the Dragon Chain and the Jar of Smoke at 3,546 kills. Venenatus, yep, that's it. Vetion, yep, that's it as well. Vorkov, we have started Vorkov. We did get the head before the guaranteed one at 50. Wintertop, we're just missing the pet. We've done 800 kills. The dragon axes came from DKs, so don't ignore that. Zolcano not done, but it is something I'm looking to do in the future as well. Zora still missing the 2 mutagens, but still pretty good going with the kill counts. On to an Exlod. Raids we've not started. Personally, this is like a bit of a null and void area. I haven't started any of these at all yet. I know it says 4, but that's more like just, you know, leeching, you know. Theatre of Blood, not touched. And also the latest one, the Tomes of a Musket, not touched yet. But I heard you can solo this, but it's not something on my to-do list at the moment. Clue Scrolls, bigger changes compared to a year ago. 12 out of 16 completed in the beginner's selection. We are missing the frog slippers, the bear feet, the demon feet, so basically all the feet apart from the moles, as well as the sandwich lady top. Easy clue scrolls, we've completed 75 out of 131. We've only got one team cape, unfortunately not the skull cape. The team X and the team I has not been yet. We haven't got any of the golden stuff yet, which is unfortunate. We've got other stuff. I'm not going to go through every single detail of this. Obviously we don't have this because that's stupidly rare. Unfortunately we scroll down to see that we still don't have the flare trousers after 635 easy clue scrolls, which is incredibly depressing, but we do have 2 ham joints. Moving on to the mediums, we do now have the ranger boots in the collection log slots. 75 out of 115 completed. Do not have the hose sandals or the spiked manacles yet. There are certain rare things we're looking for. I think the Bandos cloak we do have, which I think is also a clue item. For that's also quite rare. The black unicorn mask, we do not have that just yet. The hards, we have an interesting collection of Robin Hood hats in 621. That is also not the amount we actually have on the character. I think we actually have 5. So a bit of a weird flex, but I'll take that flex any day of my life. There's quite a few trimmed and god pieces of plate bodies. We do have a couple of the Guthix D-hide shield. We have the Bandos as well as the Ancient, but we don't have the Armadale, the Zamrock and the Saradomin one. That's it, we don't have the Pirate's hat either, which is a bit sad. The Elites, however, we also got quite lucky. We got the Ranger's gloves, 2 Ranger tunics as well as Ranger tights. Do not have the Ring of Third Age just yet though, and we don't really have any of the rarer pieces. The Master Clue Scrolls, yes, we do still have the Bloodhound on us. We still do have the Occult Ornament Kit. We've done 8 out of 49. We've got 39 completed Master Clue Scrolls on the character. No big rarey ones apart from the pet, of course, but we do have this nice cape. The rarer ones, yep, nothing as usual because I'm just not lucky. We have one, but it's Gilded D-hide Van Braces still. Same situation with the Masters. The shade is green logged at long last, so everything is completed in this section, which is nice, and also I'm pretty sure I got more than that. But yeah, that's finally nice to be completed, and there are quite a few pages of duplicates. On to the minigames. Barbarian Assault, we have done 2 out of 11 because it's not a fun minigame whatsoever. Brimhaven Agility Course, we have started it, we can now move on because we do have Karumja Gloves 4, which means I can now get better rates for the tickets, so we'll be doing that in the future. Castle Wars, not touched, should retouch that though. There are some easy slots in here and some very long-term slots. Fiction Trawler, finish as usual. Giants Foundry, which is brand new to the since last year. Missing some bits, but we do have some bits completed as well. Gnome Restaurant should really get this done, but haven't. Guardians of Rift, another piece of new content as well. 12 out of 17 completed. We do have the pet. We got very lucky with that. We are missing 2 dies, as well as the 2 things from the intricate pouch, as well as the thing you got to buy with 3,000 of these pearls, which will take a long time. Hello Scepter, not touched yet, should do really. Last Man Standing, not touched as well, so that's not completed whatsoever. Magic Training Arena, still not really necessarily touched, could do completing that in the near future, or the future in general. Mahogany Homes, another new piece of content. Yes, sort of started it, so I got the main thing, the plank sack, which is a bonus. Pest Control, I have no idea why I haven't started this, another thing I should redo. Rogue's Den, completed. Shades of Morton, completed. 43 of those, that's quite a few. Soul Wars, I've opened 3 and wish I didn't, but still need all 3 items, including the pets of course. Timber Trekking, completed. Thai Farm, not completed, but we do have 2 items from it. Trouble Brewing, nowhere near done. Volcanic Mine, nowhere near done as well. On to the last section. This is the other section. Aerial Fishing, we started it and we never really came back to it. All the pets, we've got 9 out of 51. We have the little baby Hydra. We have a duplicate pet Chaos Elemental. The pet Kraken, the pet Smoke Devil, the pet Snakeling, the Bloodhound, the Heron, and the Rock Golem. If we scroll down a little bit more, we do have the Abyssal Protector. Camdozel, recently very completed. Wasn't too bad of a grind, apart from the mining part. Champions Challenge, nothing really changed. No items yet. Should really get this done. Should really have the pet as well, personally. Completed the creature creation. Cyclops, completed a long time ago. That was from a previous video. You can check that out on my channel if you wanted to. Forces Knights, completed. I am not very lucky at this price. I'm still missing the heavy frame and the monkey tail, and we are way over the drop rate for both of those. Monkey backpacks, not touched yet, but something I might look into. Motherlode Mines completed, Mine Notes completed. This wasn't a fun grind, that took me a very long time actually. Random Events, a nice flex before the update might come in regarding the style we get, but we do have this completed. Very, very happy with that. Revenants, we have touched the content, but not touched any of the big items just yet. Roof Agility, completed. Shazing Armour, completed. Shooting Stars, completed. Skeleton Pets, not completed, but we have 2 out of 8. And we are missing the Beaver, the Baby Chinchoncha, the Squirrel, Tangle Roots, the Rift Guardian, and Rocky. Slayer is probably the main one, still missing the Abused Heart as well as the Internal Gem. We do have bits and pieces, we're still missing the Visage, we're still missing the Wyvern Visage, the Granite Boots, we're still missing, don't know why. Still missing the Dragon Sword, the Dragon Harpoon, the Dragon Chain Body. We scroll down, some new content. We're still missing 3 pieces of Dusk, missing all 3 pieces of Dagon High, and we haven't retouched the ancient ceremonial places from the next area. Tazar, not touched, should retouch that soon. And lastly, the Miscellaneous. We are currently 28 out of 52, so just over the halfway mark. We're missing both Herbie and the Chompy Chick. But we do have all 3, the big fish, as well as my a Dragon Warhammer. We scroll down, we are still missing the Dragon Full Helm, the Dragon Lump Pieces, as well as the Dragon Limbs, the Eternal Glory, which I'll probably never get, as well as the Evil Chicken Pieces, do not have any of them. Still working towards the 2 Mining Gloves, very long term. Should we be able to get these quite easily, but haven't really gone near them, which is from the Prifness, as well as the Dragonstone Armour, don't have any of this. Should get these quite easily, the Exac, and I think this is quite easy to get as well, the Trident. So that catches up to what I've been up to a year on. 690 collection log slots so far out of 1430. My main goal for the end of the year is going for 700, so I should do that quite easily, so I'm pretty happy about that. As well as my next future long-term goal on this character is that I am going to work towards getting all the clue item requirements. So from the Yuri one, so getting Bandos Godsword, the Bandos Boots, the Dragon Chain Body, the Zarak Godsword, the Armadale Helmet. I think that I might be also getting to go to Barbarian Assault, which I'm not looking forward to whatsoever, to get myself the torso. I'm pretty sure that's a clue item. But meaning clue item, I do not have access to working towards like flare trousers and stuff because I'm still dry of that apparently, which is annoying. By doing so, I'll be locking myself from all clue scrolls, so I cannot open rewards. I can still do clue scrolls, but just not open rewards. The only one I can open is the beginners, because beginners, they don't give me master clue scrolls, as well as I just want to complete the green log that eventually, as well as getting the emote, that's 600 clue scrolls completed. Currently done 418, as you can see in the text. I've literally just opened a bunch quite recently. And as I say, the future long-term goal is that I'm also going to stack a bunch of looting stuff, so hopefully we can see ourselves push towards 750. And if I'll be able to predict on where I'd like to go for at the end of next year, of end of 2023, I'll be very happy with 800 out of 1430 or whatever it gets to. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for tuning in and seeing my update, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers and goodbye.